1996 European Figure Skating Championships. And tonight we focus our attention on the pairs short program. But before that gets underway, I can tell you that the ice dance competition started earlier on this morning, and the couples competed in 2 compulsory dances. And the standings there at this stage of the competition are the 2 Russian couples are 1 and 2. That's Oksana Grichuk and Evgeny Platov, and Angelika Krylova and Oleg Ovsyannikov, with the French couple in 3rd place, Marina Anasina and Gwendal Pizarro. And good news for viewers back home in Great Britain. Marika Humphries and Philip Askew, the new British champions, are lying in 11th place, and that is a splendid effort. It'd be great if they could get into the top 10. So there, the setting for the pairs short program. And just looking back at the top 5 couples from last year, only 2 are competing in this year's championships. That's the champions Mandy Wurzel and Ingo Stoya, and Marina Eltsova and Andrei Bushkov. Unfortunately, Shishkova and Naumov, who were bronze medalists last year, have had to withdraw due to illness. And Elena Bereshnaya and Oleg Shliachkov, the Latvians, with the fantastic split double twist, had an awful accident a couple of weeks ago where Elena was hit by Oleg, and in fact she's been in hospital for 2 weeks. So we wish them well, and let's hope they'll be sat at home watching this championship. Well, alongside me all week, Nikki Slater. A lot to look forward to, and an awful lot at stake this week for the skaters.
There is indeed, Chris, not just in terms of winning the competition for the medals, but also for the money. As everybody knows, skating has opened up dramatically in the last few years. The prize money for the pair championship is $30,000 for the winning couple, to be shared between them. $22,500 second place, $15,000 third place. Can't be bad. And then from 4th to 10th you get $4,500, and 11th to 24th $3,000. So it'll help towards the coaching expenses and gives a bit of incentive, I think.
It certainly does. How do you feel that the prize money is going to affect the sport?
I think what's happening is that the skaters are becoming more professional in their approach. I think it's giving them, particularly in the eastern states, it's kind of changing the balance. Before, the state used to pay for the training. Now the skaters are getting the money to be able to pay for it. But I think it's giving much more glamour. I mean, we just hear that in the States it's the 2nd most watched sport after football, and I think it really symptomizes something that's been waiting to happen.
Assistant referee.
I think the standards too are going up, because when you can make so much more out of it, more people want to get into it, and it's not just to win the medals or to try and win at Olympic or world level.
Well, that's right. Just picking up on the point of the viewing figures in the United States of America. They're inventing new arena shows and competitions as quickly as the networks can really air them. And skating shows and competitions took in about $600 million last year, and that's up from $20 million 10 years ago. Quite incredible. So they're the panel of judges being introduced to the crowd here. The referee for this event, Mrs. Sally Ann Stapleford, who is in fact the chairman of the ISU Figure Skating Technical Committee. And then there are 9 judges. From Great Britain, we've got Laura McNair. And France is represented, Czech Republic, Ukraine, Holland, Greece, Poland, Russia, and Germany. And there's the German judge. And the substitute tonight,
Anita Hilbert, Denmark.
Anita Hilbert from Denmark. So the skaters now out on the ice for their 6-minute warm-up. And the lineup is Marina Eltsova and Andrei Bushkov will be going first. These 2, of course, European champions back in 1993. They'll be followed by Veronika Sokolova and Otto Galabola from the Czech Republic. And then the Germans, Sylvia Dimitrov and Rico Pro Rex. And other names to look for, well, there's the British couple going 10th. They'll be going in about 2 hours' time. That's Leslie Rogers and Michael Aldridge. Also in their group, Oksana Kazakova and Artur Dmitriev is a name from the past. He's there with his new partner. A lot to look forward to there. And the French couple who have improved so much. Really looking forward to seeing them skate. Sarah Abitbol and Stefan Benedict. The European champions Mandy Wurzel and Ingo Stoyer, who must be favourites for this event, are going 16th out of the 17 competitors. Well, there's the lineup for the first group. Not a good draw for Eltseva and Bushkov.
No, skating first when the judges have to set a level, particularly with 16 more couples to come. It's not where you'd choose to skate, but their record precedes them, and no doubt the judges have been taking a little look at the practices as well to see what their form is.
Well, that's the norm, really. The judges do go to the practice sessions, watch the skaters perform their short and long programs, and I'm sure they make notes, and it does help them sort of get a guideline as to where to put the skaters in this, which has become really crucial now, the short program, because if you're not up in, say, the top 5, you stand no chance really of getting a medal.
And I think it is so knife edge, particularly, it's always been like this in the pairs, but now in the men's and ladies with no figures starting off. I think it lifts the tension. The pair skaters, though, they've always had it, haven't they? Starting the championship off, they always finish early, Chris. There we'd be working ourselves away, and they'd be partying, and we'd be telling them to be quiet, you know. So they always get to start first and finish first at the World and European ISU Championships. So I wonder if people that are new to watching the sport just caught before the gentleman announcer going through what we're going to be seeing. It's 2 minutes, 40 seconds or less. It's the short program, and the skaters can choose their own music, but they have to do required elements. And they include a death spiral, one overhead lift, a twist lift, a solo jump, solo spin, a pair combination spin, a step sequence, and a spiral step sequence. So you have to choreograph that into a whole piece, and there'll be 2 marks, one concentrating on the technical side and one concentrating on the artistic content of the program. So it's quite a tight framework that the skaters work to fit into and to put over some of their own characteristics and personalities as well.
Yes, it's always difficult, isn't it, in the short program to get your personality out, because there is so much at stake. If you make a mistake, you really are in big trouble. You can get yourself into a position that you just can't get out of.
Particularly when that big movement's coming up, the choreography sometimes goes out the window. You're just concentrating on getting it right.
Well, interesting to see how these different skaters from different countries use this 6-minute warm-up. We're into the final minute, and there's one thing for sure, Marina Eltseva and Andrei Bushkov will be just taking it easy now, just getting their breath in readiness for their short program. So on with the action. The 3 couples in this first group leave the ice, and it'll be the Russians, the 1993 European champions. Didn't finish in the medals last year. They were 4th, but pretty sure of a medal this year, with Shishkova and Naumov out, and Bereshnaya and Shliatkov not competing either. So everyone settles down now.